The love story of Kate Middleton and Prince William was followed by the whole world, and their union was called the wedding of the century. The young couple brought back the faded prestige of the British monarchy, and Duchess Kate has been repeatedly compared to the Queen of Hearts, Princess Diana. So how did it all begin? Katie from childhood was characterized by diligence and a desire for knowledge, and in general, to be excellent for her was much more important than teenage entertainment, which are so eager to children. Entering puberty, Catherine had to be the best. While at school, her younger sister Pippa was having affairs. Kate was conquering one peak after another, so it's no surprise that after graduating from high school and college, Kate entered one of the most prestigious British universities, St. Andrews. It was there that Katie met the main man of her life, Prince William. Their love story began at the university, where William first saw, or rather, discerned Kate at a charity fashion show. At that time, the future wife of the prince appeared before a large audience in a very bold, transparent dress, and such a moment for the amorous William simply could not go unnoticed. However, William himself, who enjoyed a lot of popularity among girls, to go to meet just a pretty Kate, was not in a hurry. He was having affairs with several girls, only occasionally looking at Middleton. Kate was not going to give up. For starters, resourceful Middleton simply befriended the prince, began to spend all his free time with him, and even persuaded him not to abandon his studies. But the future ruler of England seriously wanted to leave the university. Full-fledged romance began in the young people in the second year of study at the university. Then they, together with a group of friends, began to rent a house in the city, where St. Andrews was located, and short from the courtship Middleton-William has already failed. In the spring of 2005, the paparazzi filmed the prince at a ski resort in the Swiss Alps with a mysterious brown-haired woman. On the same day, the tabloids made headlines about the fact that William finally had a girlfriend. After the couple lit up, Catherine, as the official girlfriend of the prince, began to be invited to all kinds of official royal events. Catherine was everywhere, chased by journalists. The girl, not ready to collapse on her fame, very tired of such hype around his person. The prince even carefully poked to the beloved guard. Such a broad gesture could not go unnoticed. The country began to talk about the imminent wedding. However, William himself was in no hurry to tie himself to the bonds of marriage. As time passed, Kate remained in the status of just a girlfriend, albeit an official one. No one even talked about the engagement. Moreover, the eldest son of Princess Diane suddenly came to the conclusion that youth is still in full swing, and therefore it would be unforgivable to spend it on one girl. Catherine disappeared from all radars. William appeared at social gatherings without her, or at all with new and always different girls. Meanwhile, there was no official statement about the separation. The press puzzled and did not find a reasonable explanation for everything that was happening. However, the separation did not last long. William quickly realized that his life without Catherine is not nice and returned to his beloved with the guilty. The long-awaited marriage proposal Prince made Kate in November 2010. In February of the following year, the couple officially went public for the first time after announcing their engagement. It happened in Wales, at a lifeboat launching event. In December 2010, Kate and William's engagement photos, taken by photographer Mario Testino, appeared on the British Royal Court's website. The first photo is more formal, while the second shows the couple hugging and laughing. April 29, 2011 was the wedding of Catherine and William, which can rightly be considered the wedding of the century around the world. It gathered more than 2 billion viewers. 2,000 people were invited to the celebration, mostly stars, political and cultural figures. Nevertheless, the officialism could not turn the wedding into a dry performance. All those who watched the celebration could note with pleasure how in love the newlyweds are, and how touching they look together. In 2012, rumors about the pregnancy of the Duchess of Cambridge began to appear, and they turned out to be true. The interesting position of the former Middleton caused the world as much excitement as her wedding with William. After Kate went to the hospital to give birth on July 19, 2013, there was even a camera set up near the walls of the medical center, which was broadcasting online, waiting for the appearance of Kate and her baby. British and European bookmakers accepted bets and promised a handsome reward to anyone who guessed the sex and weight of the baby. The new heir to the throne was born on July 22nd. Kate gave birth to a boy weighing 3.8 kilograms. To date, Prince George is officially considered the third in line to the throne. On May 2, 2015, Catherine gave birth to her second child, Princess Charlotte, who, despite her very young age, has already managed to gain much more popularity in the world than her mother and father. And on April 23, 2018, the couple's third child, Prince Louis, was born. Even many years after the wedding, Kate and William continued to support and raise the prestige of the British monarchy. Today, the Cambridge couple lead a very busy life, but the main thing is that Kate and William, contrary to rumors, managed to keep love and affection for each other, which can be felt even in photos.